Holy Wars, The Punishment Due as the first song in this match. Ooh, long song, difficult, but not overly
Very
difficult.
good song.
Great song. This will be a great start to the second round. We are going to have, I believe, Schmegery on the left and PG on the right. Let me see if that's correct. As the match is loading up. No, I was incorrect. andpg is on the left side of the screen. Schmegery is on the right.
And do we know who chose the song by any chance? Was this Schmegery's pick?
You know, I wouldn't put it past him, but I have not had the chance to find out yet. That is one of the things I think we're going to have to look into a better way of doing in the future.
Right. But at least we know, we've had minor troubles, but for the most part, it's been going fairly well. You know, getting the bracket updated, getting in contact with people, getting them the tiebreakers. But overall, it's been pretty good in my opinion. So here we go.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, Schmegery has already missed. So this isn't, in my opinion, a little bit of an odd pick, because yet again, I would see these players going for top-level songs immediately, but this really does show the nature of the tournament again, where you can only pick a song once. And I know I might sound a little bit like a broken record here by saying this, but it's so important to think about the strategy involved here, because, hey, you know what? Like seeing Andy pulling out "It's Only Another Parsec" in the first round, you know, that's a song he wouldn't be picking against top-level players at the end of a tournament. He wouldn't be putting all that pressure on himself to make sure he FC'd it. He needs to get that out of the way early.
Exactly, and especially people who, you know, if they lose the first match and go all the way through the losers bracket, they could play up to 9 rounds. So you have to have at least 9 songs that you're fairly confident about winning. So you don't want to pick the hardest songs right off. You want to save those for later on, but at the same time, you don't want to save them only to get knocked out before you get a chance to play them.
Exactly. You know, you have to have this quick balance there, this balance in your mind before you make your song selection. You know, do I want to waste this song, but at the same time, do I want to waste my opportunity of even going further in the tournament? You know, if you don't pick a song that you know that you're going to be able to do well on, you could get knocked out. That is where all the strategy comes into play. A little bit of a different path going on. I mean, still basically the same activations, but a little bit of a delay. Schmegery is activating first. He did pull ahead a little bit with that activation. Both players do have over a 700 notes. Ooh, Schmegery going for probably a tick glitch there, and actually ends up missing during the extended sustains. Wow, that is quite a slip from the former national champion. Wow.
Saying that's the, I mean, it's high risk, high reward with tick glitches. So it could have helped him tremendously, but it's rough.
Yes, in case you are not aware, there is a little bit of a glitch in Guitar Hero that can be taken advantage of with extended sustains, where you can actually get more points than what you are intended to be able to get. And basically, it is a very high-risk thing where you have to actually let go of other buttons before you hit the note. And it's incredibly tough to do, but if you can pull it off correctly, you do get more points based on how the system...
It's tough to do, even tougher to explain. I mean, Smokey Prog, oh man, I remember back in, what was it, Devastation 2010 actually, we were there, and Smokey Prog, it was Guitar Hero 5, and what was the song there? It was American Girl, and he's facing Asai. Asai FC's the song, only to lose to Smokey Prog, who did not FC it thanks to the tick glitch. It was right at the very end of the song. He ended up coming back, gaining thousands of points with this tick glitch, and it can be very, very helpful, especially in tournament situation if you're good at it.
Oh, wow. So, while we've been chatting, we had a little bit of a battle back and forth. Schmegery did pull ahead for a few seconds there, and then andpg right back again. This is neck and neck, about 6,000 points currently separating the two players. And, you know, in a match like this, you know, second round in the tournament, the players know each other. They've played in tournaments against one another before. You know, what do you think the mind frame is on both of these guys right now, Brock?
Oh, well, if I'm there, I'm thinking just stay as calm as you possibly can. 'Cause, I mean, like you said, they know each other. They know their strengths and weaknesses. They know their own personal strengths and weaknesses. So they know what to do, especially two players like these who have been over the years in the tournament scene. So, especially these two, I think they know more about each other. So it's tough.
Another miss from andpg coming up. This brings the score to only within almost, I want to say that's about, right around 1,500. Yep, just popped up on the screen, 1,500 separate the two, which is just a drop in the bucket. One miss at this point could determine the winner. Down to about 1,200.
Especially with the most difficult part of the song coming up right now, pretty much. Because I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult from start to finish, but the solo, it's insane. It's right at the very end of the song, and it's stressful, especially when you're going for an FC.
Another big miss from Andy, and now another big miss from Schmegery, going back and forth. This is coming right down to the wire. This is the kind of match you love to see in tournament play.
And just the first song between these two guys, too. That's...
We do have a potential 2 more to go, depending on what the results of the next song are. But what an incredible showing from both of them. Coming up to the end of the song, where it is highly chokeable with the strumming at the end. I don't know. Andy does have the lead at the moment, and he is a very consistent player. But Schmegery he's pulled out some crazy wins in the past. I cannot put anything past him. Here comes Andy doing the early activation. Catches Schmegery off guard because he did not know there was another star power there. I think that's a couple extra 100 points there. Yeah,
that should be it.
That could be the thing that seals the... Yep, that's going to be it. Andy does take home the first song. andpg is 1 up over the former national champion. And this is now going to go to a second song that's going to be quite important. And andpg in the chat just typed out "lucky win," which he even recognizes how close of a game that was.